Breaking news, my lovely and amazing subscribers. Apparently, the PDP, they are in a lot of trouble. You know, it's not even, their crisis is not even limited to Atiku Wiki Wahala. They have crises within the party in so many other states like Rivers State, Abia, Oyo, Delta, Ogun State, Edo State, Kano, and other countries that I cannot even, other states that I cannot even start mentioning here. PDP is in a lot of trouble if they are to win the 2023 presidential election by February 28th. They are going to have to do a lot of work. They have a lot of work to be done. Before we go ahead with the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so right now. Thank you very much. Join this amazing community we have here. Subscribe, give this video a massive thumbs up, turn on the post notification as well so that you will be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the details of today's news. Apart from the internal crisis arising from the fallout of its presidential election primary, the People's Democratic Party (PDP's) chances of victory in some state chapters are threatened by inter-party crisis. Some of the controversies NEWSROOM learned preceded the party primaries held between last May and June, while others are outcomes of the selection process for candidates. The contentions are such that have left party chieftains and their supporters divided and disillusioned. In some states, the incumbent governors are in the middle of the troubles, while some National Assembly NAS members are principal actors in others. For instance, in Abia, Rivers, Delta, Edo, Oyo, and Abia, the state governors have been variously fingered in the internal squabbles. Some of the states have already witnessed the defection of party heavyweights and their supporters to parties like Labour Party and New Nigeria People's Party (NNPP), thus depleting PDP's strength ahead of the 2023 elections. Some chieftains who did not dump the party confided in NEWSROOM that they may likely support other parties during the general elections. Others are indifferent. Meanwhile, forces loyal to the PDP presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar in Rivers State, where Governor Nelson Wike hails from, have moved against the governor, who is at the center of a crisis rocking the opposition party at the national level. Since Atiku chose not to pick Wike as his running mate after the Rivers governor emerged as the first runner-up in the PDP presidential primary, the party has been split into Atiku and Wike camps. Amid reconciliation efforts, however, Wike has been romancing opposition figures, the latest being the All Progressive Congress (APC) and Labour Party presidential candidates Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Mr. Peter Obi, respectively, who he parleyed with abroad last week, a situation that raised questions about whether he may defect from the PDP. NEWSROOM Nigeria gathered that at the weekend that anti-Wike forces are organizing a 10 million man march for Atiku in the coming days in Rivers and the 5 other states of the Niger Delta. Last Wednesday, National Chairman of the party, Dr. Iyorchia Ayu, had said the PDP was sure of winning 25 governorship seats, a declaration that somewhat confirmed the unhealthy state of affairs in some state chapters. He made the assertion when the National Working Committee (NWC) of the PDP had an interaction session with the party's gubernatorial candidates in Abuja. He said, I am very happy with the signs of progress made so far in various states and some of the little issues that we have clarified, and it was extremely useful meeting. The PDP currently has 13 governors against the whole Progressive Congress APC's 22. As of June this year, the party had 38 senators and 126 members of the House of Representatives. For a party in turmoil at the national level, given what was termed as rebellion, led by Governor Nelson Wike of Rivers State since he lost the presidential primary to Atiku, and latest choice of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State as running mate, the issues in some states may dim its prospect at the general elections. As things stand across the state, whether the number of elected persons would increase or reduce is to be determined by how well the crises in the state are managed. State-by-state findings by NEWSROOM reveals that PDP's chances are not only threatened by the Wike factor, but also by deep-seated rivalry among members. We all know the situation of things in Ekiti, where Fayose is always, wanting to dominate, wanting to have the final say in the party, and the other members are not agreeing with him. You know how he has been fighting for the leader in the southwest. You know how that has been going. In Oyo State as well, Seyi Makinde is not in good relationships with the leader of the party. You know how these incumbent governors and the immediate past governors will be having, issues. They will be fighting over who is going to be the party leader. In Osun State as well, a suit has been filed against Adeleke, although he won the election, but there's a suit in court, that there's a suit that has been filed against him. We don't know how that is going to go, but these are just some of the problems and some of the crises just raging, presently in the PDP. We shall see how they are going to, cross this hurdle come February 2023 at the general elections. We shall keep you updated, but if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.